70% of our rural population is dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. Although the agriculture sector plays a crucial role in the Indian economy, there is a constant drop in this sector compared to the service sector, which is rapidly improving. जब हमारे पास रिसोर्सेस है, मेहनत है, रिजल्ट्स है, तो फिर हमारे एग्रीकल्चरल एक्सपोर्ट्स, एस्पेशली राइस एक्सपोर्ट्स में इतने चैलेंजेस क्यों आ रहे हैं?
रिजोटो हो या नासी गुरां, सुशी कहो या बिरयानी, या फिर अपनी देसी खिचड़ी, दुनिया के हर कोने में हर कोई किसी ना किसी फॉर्म में एक चीज जरूर कंज्यूम करता है, राइस। देयर आर वेरी ब्राइट चांसेस कि वो इंडियन राइस से बने हों।
India is world's largest exporter of rice. We contribute to almost 40% of the global rice export. Still, the Indian rice export system has a long way to go.
When we were searching for answers, we found that there was one important link missing in the rice supply chain: easy access to accurate information. If a mill owner or importer wanted to know the current rate of rice, he had to be dependent on the local agent. And when so many exporters and importers, mill owners and suppliers start chasing the agents, irregularities are bound to happen.
As a manufacturer of rice industries, the major issue in selling the rice is the agent. Their contacts range from age 20 years or 30 years, but we have to believe. But there is some drawbacks and loopholes with parties, because an agent cannot study the entire background. So there is problem with payments. It's a major issue.
We wanted to create a platform that can offer a level playing field to all. A platform where stakeholders could share rates, requirements in real time, and connect with the right set of suppliers.
We have all seen how traditional businesses or simple services, when linked with technology, can create wonders. If you add technology to cab services, you get Ola. Add technology to food delivery and you get Swiggy Zomato. Dhanraj has been trying to figure out how to integrate technology in our ecosystem, and eventually he cracked it.
Idea to crack कर लिया, but we all knew it was of no use unless it is implemented. The real journey was about to begin.
We kept reinventing, rethinking, redoing, but most importantly, we didn't stop believing the journey of PWI.
Dealing in rice was a blessing. I always say that I did not find rice, rice found me. Early in my career, I was working with a French trading company, but job was never my thing. I wanted to learn how to do rice trading and started my own trading company. And that's what I did. PWIP started as a rice trading company in 2019. The task was simple. Get import orders from Singapore and deliver rice through agents and mill owners from Gondia. और उस वक्त हमारी टीम साइज थी 2 लोग, मैं और कार्तिक.
मेरे बारे में क्या बताऊं? I was working with a small real estate broking firm, and in one of my site visits, I met Dhanraj. A few days later, he asked me to join him.
Importers usually order in large quantities, but to deliver those quantities, I needed funds which I did not have. But ऐसे ही मुश्किल वक्त में you get to meet people जो दिमाग के साथ दिल से भी सोचते हैं.
We met one agent who was connected with multiple mill owners. We carried documents, proof, post-dated checks, and what not to assure him. But
he just looked at us and smiled. He said,
"Business is not done on documents. It's about passion and integrity. For those who want to really do something, it lights up on their face."
Yes, we were in business.
we started connecting with more and more mill owners and agents through references. We go there and meet them personally to understand their challenges, even discuss all the possible solutions.
Trust in the long run comes with a clean value system. Paying our mill owners was the priority as soon as we received the payments from our importers and exporters. But international trade comes with its own share of benefits and risks, isn't it?
There came a time in our journey when we did not have a single order for almost 6 months.
Things went so downhill that I decided to sell my car so that Pwip can survive a little more. I got my car prepped and was on my way to sell it. Just then at the traffic signal, someone came and banged the car. The person apologized and offered me 5,000 rupees. It was a sign that things are not over yet.
I don't know how, but accident charged Dhanraj with a different kind of energy. He started negotiating with the importers. He started renegotiating with the creditors. And suddenly, the entire atmosphere had a vibe of positivity and things started changing for good. Since that day, we never looked back.
I decided to change that thought process. I decided on the expansion I wanted and then figured out what resources would I need to get there. We needed new people and office.
What office? My interview happened at a chai ki tapri under the tree. I had just moved to Bangalore and through a common friend, I had met Dhanraj. Agriculture was not something that I could relate with, but Dhanraj's passion was infectious.
In the startup world, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Good-looking offices, perks, facilities, and whatnot. We did not have anything. I didn't think Vaibhavi would join, but she called the next day and she said she's joining, and it kind of started a chain reaction with Meghna joining too.
Vaibhavi told me about what they were trying to build. I wanted to be part of it. I joined as an intern, but felt like an important member of the team.
Then we found Nandini, who knew that a finance intern will turn into a full-time fundraiser and analyst in just a year.
Honestly, it was more because of observing and absorbing things. PWIP gave me all the opportunities to understand the nitty-gritties of the business.
Mark Zuckerberg once said that ideas never come fully formed. they evolve along the way. With PWIP, we have seen that happening right in front of our eyes.
That is Yogesh for you. Started as a data entry guy working on an hourly basis, and now he's with us forever, for good.
Our team was building well, but there was something missing. We needed someone who could focus on our growth and exports.
As a kid, I used to be really fascinated by this import-export phenomena. Who knew one day I would be enabling thousands in this business and in the process pursue my passion too.
Revenue and profits are important, but the beauty of the startup world is the ability to create a positive impact on society. If my business does not enable someone else, then it's just another business, not a disruption.
We created WhatsApp groups where agents, farmers, traders, mill owners, exporters, etc. can all come together on one single platform and can exchange information as well as network.
That was an uphill task. इन लोगों का online presence बहुत कम है या scattered है. We had to literally scout each one of them, Facebook, WhatsApp and other social media channels. It was only possible through individual targeting and communication here.
The network started growing through references and word of mouth. We knew we had to move fast as we needed a platform that could structure the information exchange in an effective manner. There was demand and supply, and we had the expertise and capabilities. We knew it wasn't that easy, but we were sure that we were on the right track.
In the last 2 years, there has been a trade worth of 200 crores that has been enabled by PWIP. Today, there are 2,200 active members on our platform.
As a quality rice maker, I always wanted to explore the international market. So in this process, PWIP always helped me out. The first thing they helped me in is to know the buyer creditability. And the second thing is they facilitated the export procedures. And I got to know too many things about the export market. It was very helpful for me. I always suggest any other miller or any other exporter to join PWIP and make it a big way when it comes to exports.
As we started growing, many aspiring exporters and millers started reaching out to us to start their export journey. Assisting is good, but enabling them is something else.
With others, I felt like a money lender. But with PWIP, I felt like I was taken through the whole journey and I was not been driven by someone, but I was given a steering wheel. Right from sourcing, how sourcing needs to be done, how quality control needs to be done, how to get the order, to finalize when shipping should be done, to arrange for CHA. So basically end-to-end process. There was not a single place where I felt I was left alone. Other agri-tech companies that major was they did not have a social media presence, which PWIP, which was a deal-breaking thing. Because I could see everything that you were doing. I mean, on Instagram stories, you see how samples were coming, how you were sorting this, who were the people involved. And then, when you talk to them and call, you feel more confident. You've seen them working there, you know them, and that gives you more confidence in doing the trade.
They hear it all, they see it all, through their friends, through our online coverage on social media and YouTube videos.
It's a different feeling to see aspiring millers and exporters who did not understood the business nitty-gritties not too long ago. Now earn profits through their exports.
At times, we have had people coming to our office to thank us for what PWIP has done for them.
With each passing year, the global dependency on India for the rice demand is growing. If you only talk about rice, India exported 17.7 million metric tons in 2021. For the same duration in 2022, the total exports is 21.2 million metric tons, almost 20% more.
With the changing dynamics, now we have an additional responsibility to make sure that we reach out as many stakeholders in the system and help them in the best possible way.
Not just helping them in setting up export business. We provide them with all additional support wherever needed. From farm advisory and practices to documentation, port and cargo bookings to handling, and giving payment guarantees. We are with them throughout.
With you throughout. That was PWIP's mission when we started out. Today, PWIP is a story of a force that just refuses to be tamed by constraints and challenges. We always say that we are a part of a $450 billion plus industry. It's a constant reminder for us that there's a long way to go. Currently, we are dealing in one side of the trade, and that too in the Indian context. Now we want more global importers and exporters to make use of our platform. Why settle for less when you can grow exponentially? Guys, what's happening? I thought the shooting was over.
No, it's not.
Okay, so what are we doing here now?
We have some questions for you.
Okay, bring it on. Okay. Have you lied to your wife for rice? Yeah, I mean, एक time था, I was in total debt, and then एक EMI बचा था मेरा apartment का. I had to take it from my wife, and she said, okay, just bhar do yaar. And then I took that money and I left my country and went to Singapore. I sat with the buyers and I said that मुझे अभी आपको चावल supply करना ही है. I came back and then it was lockdown for Corona, and then everybody wanted rice. I think this was just made for me. So yes, I lied, but then it came out really, really good for me. Can we now know the full form of PWIP? Wow. So इसके दो किस्से हैं मैं जो बताऊंगा. जब मैंने ये formulate किया था, I kept it as purchase from where it's produced, right? But किसी ने मुझे बोला, देखो ये अच्छा है, but if somebody sophisticated asks you this question, बोलो कि partner with indigenous producers. So it is actually purchased from where it's produced. So I'll move to the next question. How do you define disruption? I mean, this question by itself, I think is very specific to Bangalore. I think for me, a lot of inspiration came from as my phone started getting filled up with apps. Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, Dunzo, Zepto. I think this is disruption, right? Well, advice for budding entrepreneurs. A lot of content on this is available on YouTube, but my favorite one is that a lot of times life will tell you to give up, and it will tell you, for example, if your name is Dhanraj, it will tell you, Dhanraj, give up now, right now, just give up. And then if you can keep going against all odds, I think then you're an entrepreneur. I think you just have to find your way. Don't give up. Just keep going. Have one meal less a day. It'll be worth it. Seriously. What was the moment you decided to take a plunge as an entrepreneur? I think थोड़ा फिल्मी है, but काफी early in my life शायद मैं mind में आ गया था कि I think nobody can boss me over. And I wanted to find my own, path. I wanted to do my own thing. I didn't want somebody to give me a, rule book that कि ये करो. I think more than taking the plunge for entrepreneur, I've actually taken a plunge in my own mind and thought process, which entrepreneurship has made it possible. I think I'm just loving the thing that I'm living right now. So a signature moment that changed everything for you. When I was at the signal and suddenly somebody comes and bangs you in your car, which is supposed to be sold the next day. And then I'm like, hey, is this life telling me that tomorrow you're not supposed to tell your car because good things are coming your way? That was the signature moment. Wow, I think I love this question, though it is a very simple question. It says, what's your favorite recipe? Rice recipe, right? So biryani and beer is what I love. And I think I can give up anything or anybody for this, for just that biryani moment. Why only rice? This was very strategic. I mean, I used to actually try and observe a plate जिसमें आचार थोड़ा सा होता है, पापड़ छोटा सा होता है, दाल, सब्जी, जो भी हो, छोटे portions, I mean small portions, but then rice takes a very big, seat in that plate. And he says that I am the guy you need. Everybody else you need just here and there, right? So rice is in a plate itself, it's taking a huge volume, right? Then how big as a volume it could be. That is why we said we'll start from rice, right? Then we'll get to the chote things of business. So I think this is it. I've come to the end of these questions. I think a platform like this, people like you, I think, bring out stories of people. Thank you so much for this.